This is Morten from Inkish, third day here at Wonderful Printing United in Orlando. And I have a great opportunity to talk to my good friend Josh from MBO.
Good morning, Morten. How are you? Good to see you.
Just for the record, right? We agreed that this time we try to do a little bit, let's say, tough questions, right?
Sure.
So the intention is not to do terrible things to each other. It's more like let's get to the super core of what we're talking about here, right?
Right.
Tell me first a little bit, MBO.
Sure. History of MBO is really rooted in the commercial sheet folding business, right? 1960s through, I would say, the early 2000s is primarily what we did. Buckle folding, combi folding, pharmaceutical folding got rolled in a little bit after that, but primarily sheet fed folding. Since about 2010, 2015, in America in particular, we've been highly focused on the roll fed finishing business. So the business mix for us over the years has changed greatly as a percentage of our business, and now really roll fed leads the way for us. Globally, that mix is a little bit different from region to region, but in the US, the roll fed is our leading sector. Amongst our roll fed finishing, rotary die cutting with our partners at Bograma, H&H, which is our pharmaceutical and specialty folding division, and then the MBO commercial folding machines.
And is that the line you have here behind you?
The line that we have behind us here is our newest, latest, and greatest roll-fed finishing, including our zero-speed splicing, rotary cutting, die cutting technology, along with dynamic perf and score, and of course the inclusion of the MBO folding technology that's been a part of what we've done in every segment of our business.
I can't help think about, because when I see a trade show like this, fantastic equipment, I also sometimes feel a little bit that, okay, we could sell more, right? So why are you like, I mean, you're in a very competitive space, of course, but why don't you sell more machines?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I mean, I think we're blessed with the most talented sales and service team of anybody in the business. And in terms of selling more machines, for us, it's really about how do we enhance that value of the customer. We do a really good job. I think we punch above our weight class in the commercial roll-fed finishing space and do really well. And you can see with the offerings here that we've got today, it's really about enhancement and efficiency and creation of value. So along with the modules and machinery that you see here today, we've got coating solutions for both flood and spot coating, really generated towards enhancing value and creating additional revenue for our customers. So we're always trying to add to that mix to generate more sales and continue serving the market in the best way we can.
I understand that, but it also annoys me a little bit, that answer, because I mean, I have no question that your engineers are top notch, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at the competition, it's a tough market, and as a supplier that needs to be on the tail of the digital printing presses, you need to the KPIs and the profitability and the scale of economy and all those kind of things. That is something that interests me, and it would interest me a lot if I was a print buyer. And now I'm in a situation where we honestly speak more about what it can do on the technical side and product side, rather than can I make money on this?
Well, but that's an interesting point, right? Interesting blend. I think that we differentiate ourselves on product. We're industrial quality, high speed, high productivity. So we don't think of ourselves as a commodity in the roll-fed finishing space at all. When you can really take a look and dig into our equipment, there's tremendous differences. Really focused on the modularity of our equipment. You can add, you can subtract, really grow over time to what your market demands are. And we think we make it easier for customers, end user customers, and press OEMs to enhance that value and drive more revenue as part of their larger process.
I accept that answer. I think that's a great answer. But I can't help think about, if you look at all the print OEMs in the digital space, the roll-based ones, all of them comes from a more transactional side. And if you look at EMT, Technow, Hongler, which are the direct competitors to this, also comes from that transactional space. So what is it that you can offer that bridges, because your history in newspapers, in book, pharmaceutical, in high value offset print. I mean, do you get my question?
I do. I think we come at this market segment from a totally different perspective. Most of the players in this market have come from the transactional and now are migrating into that commercial space. We come from commercial and are migrating into the digital space. So we bring a lot of those web offset, web sheet fed concepts of industrial build, high speed, high productivity. And now what we're really looking at is two different styles of automation, right? So we think of automation as software automation and process automation by step removal. Historically, that transactional path has been take a roll, cut it, stack it, and then move it over to some legacy part of the bindery. We want to eliminate that step and go from roll to finished product as often as we can, really enhancing that throughput, taking the human touch points out of it, taking the errors out of it, increasing the efficiency and increasing the revenue for our customers.
Again, perfect answer. I was just thinking for a second again, because I mean, of course, there's limited space on a booth like this.
Yeah.
You were, I can't remember if you were there, but MBO was also at Hunkler Innovation Days.
Yeah,
right?
I was there.
You were there.
Yep.
Fantastic show.
It
right?
was a great show.
And I think that when you come to events like Hunkler, where you have like end-to-end solutions,
Yeah.
I can't remember that I saw an MBO end-to-end solution.
So an MBO end-to-end solution is a little bit different, I think. We don't market a solution in a box, and that's really the beauty of this is between roll and sheet, it's relatively fixed, right? We can put a perforator, we can put a plow fold, we can put a split merge. There's a variety of different functions that we can incorporate. But the beauty of our modularity is that this solution can be something totally different from shift to shift, from day to day, even from job to job, just by moving some of that technology in and out to change what we're looking to complete in terms of the type of work that's running.
And isn't that part of why people should buy this?
Absolutely it is. The value is in the ability to change. Commercial printers in the modern marketplace are book printers one day, postcard printers day 2, letter folders day 3, book printers day 4. We can do all of that with slight changes and slight additions to machinery. So we offer a really high value proposition in that we can change who you are as a commercial finisher at the drop of a hat. So very high value solutions when we employ. And an end-to-end solution from MBO could be 3 times the size of this booth, depending on how complex that product is. So it's a little bit tough to define that with such a broad range of products that we offer to the marketplace.
Thank you, Josh.
Good deal. Morten, thanks a lot. I appreciate the hell out of it.